A very good morning to class 6. I welcome you all to today's computer session. I am Mrs. Sithara and today we will be discussing about internet, which is lesson 3 in our book. Tell me children, what is internet? Any idea? Yes, that is correct. You use internet for browsing, you use internet to search information about your projects and so on. Oh children, how can I forget? You use internet for your online classes, right? Right now you are using internet to watch my video. Am I correct? So we can say it is a network of networks, or you can say it is a physical network of computers. Computers across the globe, computers all around the world are connected to one another, and we can share data from that. We can retrieve the data from it. For example, Mrs. Saving and keeping a recipe of a sambar, and anybody in the net can search for that information by typing recipe of sambar and get the information which is saved in Mrs. computer. Same way, one of you are doing a project work, artwork, for example, making a flower using waste papers. Then you can put that, you can upload it into the internet, and any child or any person around the globe can get the data from your computer. Then how is it possible? Your computer should be connected to the internet, and that person's computer also should be connected to the internet. Same way, if you have got friends abroad, you can talk to them, you can send letters to them through internet. Before going into the details of internet, let us see what is the history of internet. Now, it all started in 1969 when the US Department of Defense started a project called as ARPANET. ARPANET, ARPANET, Advanced Research Projects Agency Network. I repeat, ARPANET, Advanced Research Projects Agency Network. So they were doing a project and research work in US, and they had to communicate with the researchers in United Kingdom and even in France. So they started to interconnect those computers which were involved in the research work. Like you people do a project, isn't it? You will be uh, discussing along with your friends. You will sit together and you will share your thoughts, you will communicate, you will talk to one another, and you will give your suggestions. Same way, they also had to work together. People from the United States, people from the United Kingdom, which are two different countries, and people from France, they had to talk to one another, they had to exchange their ideas. For that, they had to connect their computers together. Later in 1980s, NSFNet, that is National Science Foundation Network. I repeat, NSFNet, National Science Foundation Network, was established. Now, what for it was established? It was a network by the National Science Foundation, which was a project, a research program and education program conducted in various parts of United States. So in US, in the United States, in America, they had different places where educational research and advanced research were conducted, and there was a need for those computers involved in that research in different parts of America to be connected to one another. So they formed a National Science Foundation Network. In the picture, you can find Robert Taylor. He was the director of ARPA's computer research program. He is considered as the visionary leader in the creation and development of computer network, of which we are using the internet today. It all had its beginning with the Department of Defense project ARPANET, which allowed the researchers and military personnel to communicate with each other in an emergency. The first ever email sent was in 1971. The person behind was Ray Tomlinson. He used the @ symbol which we use in the Gmail account now and sent a message from one computer to another computer. It was considered as a speedy way for ARPANET programmers and researchers to keep in touch. The Gmail which we use nowadays, username @gmail.com, that @ symbol was used by Ray Tomlinson while sending messages from one computer to another. Earlier, people used to send messages from one computer to another, but not as a mail. Now he was able to send it as a mail. In 1973, a breakthrough had happened. The first international connection to the ARPANET was made. It connected University College of London in England and Royal Radar Establishment in Norway. And to communicate, to talk to each other computer, they used a special rule called as FTP, or File Transfer Protocol. File Transfer Protocol. It specifies how the computer will send some data as well as how it will receive some data. Here you can find the picture of Tim Berners-Lee, who invented the World Wide Web in 1989 while working at CERN. CERN is an agency who does research on particles. Okay, it is a scientific agency, and Tim Berners-Lee is a British scientist. He was working at CERN. Then he invented the World Wide Web, and it got a user-friendly part in 1991, and it was released to the whole world. And it covered HTML, URI, and HTTP. All these terms we will be discussing later in the lesson. Tim Berners-Lee is the inventor of World Wide Web. Have you ever heard of the term Wi-Fi? Yes, Wi-Fi and internet are used interchangeably, right? Now, what is Wi-Fi? Wi-Fi is wireless fidelity. Wi-Fi is the short form for wireless fidelity. It was invented by Victor Hayes in the year 1999, and he is called as a father of wireless fidelity or Wi-Fi. Now, what is it actually? It is a wireless networking technology that will allow your computer or your mobile phone, your iPad, or any other device to communicate over a wireless signal. Your device can pick up a signal that connects it to the internet through the air. It is a very high frequency radio signal. Like you receive your radio station signals, same way you can receive your Wi-Fi also. In a nutshell, the history of internet can be said as follows. 1970, ARPANET was introduced. 1971, Ray Tomlinson established email. In 1992, Tim Berners-Lee released the first World Wide Web. 1984 saw the usage of .com, .org file names for internet. 1989, the era of ARPANET came to an end. They stopped the ARPANET network. 1994 to 98, you could find Yahoo, Pizza Hut, eBay, Internet 2, Hotmail, Google. all these things are launched. In 2004 to 2006, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter are launched. In 2007, the iPhone and the world of mobile web started. Who controls the internet? The Internet Society is a American non-profit organization, and they do internet related standards, education and access. Next you have the Internet Architecture Board, or IAB. It is a committee of the Internet Engineering Task Force, IETF, and an advisory body of Internet Society. They are responsible for providing the architectural oversight of Internet. Internet Engineering Task Force is a international community of network designers and operators who are concerned with the evolution of Internet architecture and the smooth operation of the Internet. So you can see Internet is not governed by any particular body, but it is managed by many volunteer organizations like IAB, IETF, etc. The next one is the Icann, or Internet Corporation for Assigned Names and Numbers. It is also an American organization. It will keep track of the namespace and the numerical spaces of the Internet, like www.google.com. Those names are taken care of by Icann. In India, Internet was started by VSNL, Videsh Sanchar Nigam Limited. Now it is under the control of Department of Telecommunications. Now find the answers for these questions. Watch the video 1 or 2 times so you'll get the answers. Who was the director of ARPANET? Next one is, who invented email? Who is called the father of Wi-Fi? Who invented www, or World Wide Web? Write the answers of these questions in the back side of your computer class work and take a snap and send it to my personal WhatsApp number. I hope you had enjoyed today's class. Take care, children. Stay safe. Bye.